Now, as you've probably noticed, there have been some remarkable developments in the video business lately. 3 years ago, for instance, a firm called the Video Collection began selling classic films at the knockdown price of £9.99. Today, they can be bought for only £4.99. Of course, more recent pictures have always been much more expensive, costing, if not an arm and a leg, then at least a finger and a toe. 50 to 70 quid perhaps. But now that too is changing with the release of the Oscar-winning Rain Man either on rental or for sale at £14.99. Buy it by all means, but remember that you're expressly forbidden to watch it while Film 89 is on. However, here's our report of what's happening in the video trade.
Sell-through is video which is available for the general public to buy directly so that they can take it home and own a copy of the film. In recent years, we became aware that people would like to own their own copies of films. So what happened after about a year, 18 months of the film being out for video rental, it was repackaged and made available for sale.
The sell-through started off as a range issue with back catalogue titles, older titles, on Channel 5, people like Video Collection, and really they were issuing old black and white films generally at a very cheap price. Once the market was established, now we have major studios who are actually selling videos to the public, direct to the public, as a first step rather than going through rental outlets, as I think they're planning to do with Rain Man.
We are now looking at a business that's multi-million pounds for a company like HMV. The market for sell-through video will be at least as big as the market for compact discs in 2 years' time. Beyond that point, we think it can probably go up to about twice as big. To give you an idea, this Christmas we are looking at taking somewhere of the region of about £10 million in December alone.
We run videos for home, but they're mostly shows for my husband and I. The children's tapes we tend to buy. I have the Disney classics, Sleeping Beauty, Dumbo, and Mickey and the Gang.
Very occasionally, the more expensive ones I rent, but not the cheap ones. I tend to buy them.
I really can't see many of our members buying Rain Man when they can rent it here for between £2 and £3 a copy. And I think Warner's, in the long term, will see that the number of films that they sell will be for the rental market rather than the sell-through market.
I'm sure that it will be a success. Our research shows us that the demand for the sell-through copies will probably exceed 500,000 between now and Christmas.
There is bound to be some element of the population who don't want to buy Rain Man and simply want to rent it for £2. Having said that, there is going to be a large proportion of people, having seen £800,000 of marketing money spent, who want to buy it. So it's becoming increasingly imperative that the rental chains become involved in selling videos, not only renting them, if they're to maintain their share of the profits of the video industry. The best-selling sell-through titles have been the ones that can stand rewatchability, let's say, titles that can be watched time and time again. Rain Man doesn't fall into that category.
If there are enough people out there that want to own videos, and there are enough people out there that would like to see the videos without necessarily owning them, and it is up to companies like Warner's to make sure that the balance is correctly observed. I think there will always be a market for rental, and I know from the size of the market there's definitely going to be a market for sell-through.
What's all this sell-through nonsense? What's wrong with the word sale? However, if this development proves successful, Batman will probably be the next blockbuster to be promoted in the same way.